You might have seen scenes of computers showing lots of zeros and ones in movies. These numbers are codes. More precisely, they form binary code. You need to write this kind of binary code to give commands to computers. However, in practical terms, it is nearly impossible for a human to write commands using only numbers. So, experts have created coding languages that are easy for humans to understand. The most commonly used coding languages are C, Java, JavaScript, PHP, and Python. These languages are also known as development languages because they are used for making programs. Nowadays, the word coding is used more frequently than programming. I would like to introduce the concept of coding using the Python language. Python is a common coding language that is easier to learn than most other coding languages and supports many libraries that can be used for coding. To code, you need to create a development environment. To do so, you need to download an integrated development environment from the internet and install it on your computer. You can then write source code in the Python language. Once you have installed the integrated development environment, you can give commands to your computer. To type a command, you need to execute a Python shell. You might want to write the command in this way. However, that is not the correct way of doing it. When you learn a foreign language, you need to learn the words and grammar. Similarly, you need to learn keywords and syntax in order to write code like this. When you enter the correct code, the Python shell displays hello on the next line. This time, let's write the code necessary to make the computer print hello 10 times. Just type print hello 10 times like this. However, this is not a very concise way to code. Instead, we will use a slightly more complicated code. As an example, just use a while statement. If you write the command like this, it means repeat the indented code while the number is less than or equal to 10. Through using this while statement, 10 lines of code can be reduced to 4 lines. Thus far, we've written human-readable code. Computers can only read binary code, which means that we need to translate the human-readable code into binary code. Here, the translation process is referred to as compiling. After the compiling is complete, you are ready to run the code. So let's run the code now. If you run the code, you will see the output.